Hey, hey, hey! It's Fat Albert. Just kidding. And let's think about that. Let's talk about that. If Fat Albert was made today, everybody would be upset. You can't talk about him because he's fat, so he'd just be Albert. But then they'd be like, well, we can't make a cartoon about black kids living in a junkyard because that's racist. So let's just call him Joe. So it would go from Fat Albert to Joe. Hey, 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 it's Joe. I've been watching that show for the last year, and I hope it gets canceled. Speaking of, by the way, it's me, Billy Blackman, A1 American Negro, also known as the Mahogany Patriot. Just thought I'd mix it up a little bit there. Speaking of Joe, as the people in San Francisco call him Saint Joe. Have you heard? You probably haven't, because the media, they don't like to tell the truth too much, but there's this fad, there's this wave running across the nation. Let's go Brandon. We talked about it last time. And what had happened was all of these different venues, sports venues usually, they like to say a little message to our president, and we'll keep it rated G, rated Nickelodeon here, blank, and you can fill in the blank, Joe Biden. And, you know, if you've ever gone to a baseball game, blank Joe Biden, you get it. So the part that's hilarious is at a NASCAR race, at I believe it was Talladega, Brandon Brown, he was winning, and this reporter, Kelly Stavast, a joke, fake news as our president. I'm sorry, he's not the president. As the real I'm sorry, can't say that. As the rightful president, I'm sorry, I will just say, as President Trump said, they're fake news. They're so fake. Because as she tried to interview him, the crowd started in with their little message to the president. And this lady says, boy, it's super great that the crowd's getting behind you saying, let's go, Brandon. How do you get let's go, Brandon out of blank Joe Biden? How do you do that? You're either stupid or a liar. I believe that you can have it all. So you know what? She's a stupid liar. And I found this other little article. Listen to this, because this is how clueless our media watchdogs are. It says, when did Let's Go Brandon originate? It says, during an October 2nd NASCAR race at Talladega Superspeedway in Alabama, driver Brandon Brown was being interviewed by NBC Sports after he won. The NASCAR crowd was chanting something in the background that the sports reporter assumed was "Let's go Brandon" to cheer on the 28-year-old NASCAR driver. The crowd was apparently chanting F Joe Biden. Apparently, you guys are a bunch of useless liars. That's the way they cover stuff when they don't want us to know it. That's the way they cover stories when they don't like it. If it was Trump, they would have known it was F Trump. If it was anybody else that they weren't trying to cover, they would know what they were saying. But now all of a sudden, they're deaf. All of a sudden, they don't know about profanity. If it's one thing this crowd knows about, it is profanity. But I'm not one of these guys that says it's right for this group and wrong for this or that group. If they were cursing out President Trump, I would be upset. So you know what? Just because I'm not a jerk, I got to be upset that they're cussing out Joe Biden. Because he is the president, we are supposed to respect and honor our elected officials, rightfully or questionably. I mean, because the dude, he handily won. He handily won. Have you heard the data? Joe Biden won 98% of the vote on Venus. He won 85% of the vote on Mars. And think about this. He won 100% of the vote on Uranus. Think about that. So he killed it. Obviously, he won. So here's the deal. We honor him, whether he cheated or not. But I think you know where I'm going with this. But the moral of this little story today, my fellow patriots, is we have an organization, the American media. They were formed to be watchdogs and tattletales and snitches. They were formed to watch our overseers, our overlords, and tell us, the peons, the people, this is what these turkeys are up to. This is what's going on. And then we could vote their butts out of office. But now we got one group of turkeys covering for another group of turkeys, and we're left out in the cold. We're being lied to by everybody, and we're supposed to just say, "Oh shucks, let's go, Brandon." Well, I don't feel like going, Brandon. So I have a mouth, I have 2 eyes and 2 ears and a brain that God gave me. So what I see, what I hear, and what I discern, I'm gonna flap it. So until next time, don't be a liar. And if you must be a liar, don't talk to me. I'm the American Patriot, also known as the Mahogany Patriot, and we'll see you soon. And by the way, folks, have a happy Thanksgiving. Give thanks, eat turkey, say thank you, Lord, because he's the one who made it and y'all. All right, bye.